Yes, one. That is.
Sure. Hey, hi, Santhosh.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
All right. Thank you for being part of this success story.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
Santhosh, quick introduction about yourself to the viewers.
Sure, sir. My name is Santhosh Yadav. I am from Hyderabad. My graduation completed in 2023 from CMR College in the Department of Electronics and Communications. It's a BTech degree. So after that, in 2023, no? So after my BTech, I took course in DataMites in June 2023 here in Hyderabad only, offline branch,
Mhm.
offline batch. So after my internship completed in January 2024. So after that during that I took course as certified data scientist. Then in May 2024 I cleared my mock interviews, and yeah, that's it. Yeah,
All
now
right.
placed in Frandzzo as a AIML engineer.
Well, good. So, have you started working?
And from Monday it
Okay, so
been
that's good.
on board.
All right, great. That's great to know that you have just got the new. So, great. As an AI/ML engineer, that's actually great to know. So, what kind of questions they asked in the interview?
Firstly, as usual, introduction, and they asked me about a difference about AML.
Mm-hmm.
What is machine learning different from deep learning, and also what is AI? Then there are some logic questions like, for example, in airports, where for detecting the temperature of a person, like not for single person, for multiple persons we use one camera. So they asked that question. So it is the thermal cameras they use. So that question, that logic questions asked, and they asked me some Python program question like a Fibonacci kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Later, they asked some one major question they asked. So that they wanted to check whether the person is capable to do or not. So that question was like they gave a front end code of web development we have no. So in that front end code they gave, they wanted to take the back end code of I mean response of that, and they wanted the visualization, that too using sentiment analysis.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah,
So they're trying to check you for everything, for NLP, for computer vision,
yeah,
for
yes, sir.
everything they check.
Yeah,
That's yeah, of course, that's something which is quite understandable because they're taking you for AI/ML role, so
yes,
that's
yes.
where they have to come from. All right. So one thing, as I get this kind of questions, how much time did you give to study? I can say self-study per day.
For the morning exactly 2 hours, and evening overall 4 to 5 hours, not continuously, but early morning something like that. So early morning 2 hours, afternoon 2 hours, and evening 2 hours, like that I break down. So overall 6 hours like that.
6 hours of self-study.
No, 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 not complete. Like some days after my
No.
internship, I used to go to here in offline branch only, sir.
Uh, Okay,
DataMites
okay,
Hyderabad branch.
okay.
So I used to go to the institute itself. After that,
Mm,
I no, stopped started studying in here home only. But mostly I used to study in institute only. So something
okay.
around 4 to 5 hours like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So 4 to 5 hours, 5 hours of self-study you have to give to yourself because this is a very common question that is being asked to me.
Yes,
All right. So you were a part of CDS, right?
yes, sir.
Can you tell me, out of all the different modules that you have learned, you must have learned statistics, machine learning, Python, SQL. How do you rate all the modules in terms of priority? Which is the most important thing to learn first?
For me, where is for going like not only for data scientist, if you want to go to data analyst or data engineer also, Python and SQL and are mandatory. So data engineering side also you can go if you know SQL.
Mm,
Data analyst also you can go. So and statistics also main for us because of we need to handle more data, no. So basics, everything we handle with basics, so not that much advanced level, no. So everything is important, but uh, to be handled at SQL, Python. and statistics I give more priority. Then we can go machine learning and deep learning. We can learn because if you understand statistics, machine learning we can understand easily.
Or when you understand statistics, then machine learning understanding is easier. All right. One more thing. How much do you think learning the mathematics is important of any machine learning algorithm?
Yeah, they are as they are not going in depth, no. So for me, as I'm from a mathematical background only, for me it was very easy, and I took data science side because it has mathematics like, uh, because coding was I don't have that much interest. So I took data science because of the mathematics only, and mathematics in data science that much in depth we don't go, right? So they just check the basics of intermediate mathematics, that kind of thing. So important but not deep in depth, we don't have that much right now.
All right. So, I mean, so you mean to say that, I mean, nobody asks, even in the interviews, in-depth intuition of any machine learning algorithm, is it?
Like in depth they mostly they don't ask, but sometimes they might ask. For me, one time they have, but not in depth they didn't ask, but like basics of the algorithm, how it was made, that kind of only, not in-depth mathematics behind that. They didn't ask for me, but
Yeah. All right. Very good. So, I have one more question that I need to ask you. Um, you said that if you learn like Python or if you learn like SQL, you can go for data engineering as well. Let's take the Python out. If I take only and only SQL, how much important is SQL?
I mean, I didn't get you, sir. Like
I mean
only,
to say that if you talk about SQL for data manipulation, how much it is important?
of course, we require no every time. Most of the times, the SQL is more important. Like if you go after, apart from this data field, also for SQL developer, also you can apply. So SQL is mandatory. Like I give more priority to SQL and Python. So SQL is mandatory. Yeah. Wherever if you go to another web development side also, basic database managements we need to understand. No? So yeah, I give priority to SQL.
One out of context question. How much is important to Excel?
Excel. Excel is the basics, but like nowadays, if you know, it's better for a data scientist. It's not that required that much. For data analyst might be required. But Excel, I don't know. For data scientist, that much it's not important.
All right. So I have one. This is something that I talk in demo sessions or somewhere. They ask that in nowadays the job description comes as data analytics. Is data analytics same as data scientist?
Data analyst and data scientist. No?
Data analytics, data analyst, data analytics. So you must have seen the job, that JDs of the companies.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
mhm,
Mostly, I didn't look that much, but analytics also just like I think those almost like it's, visualization or else that kind
correct.
of thing.
Even those kind of things are introduced in data science also. Means even if you're a data scientist, they want you to know all the business intelligence tools like Power BI, Tableau, and
Yeah,
everything.
that's important. Power BI also required because see, once like right, just I'm saying no, sir. In my interview, they mostly focused on Power BI and Matplotlib. They wanted me to show the live data, so I directly connected to Power BI. So Power BI also mandatory. You can go to Power BI developer also if you learn. So Power BI is not that much tough. No,
Correct.
it's something around 2 to 3 days. That's smart stuff to learn.
It does have its DAX and everything, but it's more or
Yeah,
less whatever
yeah.
you have said. It's
You
it's
can
it's
learn for interview cracking. Basics is enough. No.
so Tanvi has asked the question, which was my next question as such, and fortunately she have said, how can we prepare for our resume? What did you do?
How can we?
Prepare for our resume.
Okay. Firstly, we need to know what unnecessary things and what are the mandatory things ongoing in like a resume, so unnecessary keeping hobbies, that kind of thing is not required. Mainly we should focus on LinkedIn and GitHub. Those like what we said, those links should be presented on the resume and our contact details. Exactly. Important things we need to prove, and also based on the job description only, our skills and projects should be there, and experience, education, all those things should be there. Unnecessary things we shouldn't keep, no, because they might ask that question which you are not prepared also. So and also we have ATS resumes, sir, like online also, so we can copy the job description, and if you give to ChatGPT, it will give the what are the required skills, and you need to modify that what you have the priority.
Correct. So did you mention the projects that you have done also in the resume?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what kind of projects you have put?
Yeah, I have put one client project which we did, and that one, and in internship, Rubik's internship, and another two are from same capstone projects.
So all the projects that you have put was from the same DataMites, right?
Yeah, I thought of putting like a to put another project like apart from DataMites, but I thought, okay, let's see. But it worked. They asked me in interview after January 2024, did you do any projects
Hmm.
apart from DataMites? They asked me,
Hmm.
but I said, yeah, I did, but it is in my GitHub link, so
Hmm.
that's why I showed in on the live itself.
All right. So it
That's
was
why
there in your GitHub. So
GitHub
you
is
stored
important.
everything back into the GitHub.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying GitHub is important. So you can
Hmm.
show in live also if you have GitHub link there.
Okay.
Even they can
That's
see.
it's
Yeah,
a better to put the GitHub link
yeah,
directly in
it's
the resume, right?
important. Yeah.
Hmm. That's actually correct. All right. So okay, I already got another question. How many interviews you have attended? Hmm.
It's many like
Any?
four to
Because
five. Four to five I gave. Most four are from DataMites only. One is apart from DataMites. That's it. Four are from DataMites only. Because
correct.
right now, for me, I thought like getting interview call is busy, like tougher. Once if you got no, they ask basic questions only. For me, so overall, the four to five interviews I go. Yeah.
Share any interview experience. Can you share any interview experience where um you didn't answer any question? Did that happen?
No, like that, I didn't get it. I answered everything, but
I answered.
because of less vacancies and
Hmm.
more applicants, they rejected me most of them. One time, this like uh, before interviewing only, we have some elimination rounds, right? Like giving the assignment of Gene, all those things. They gave assignment. So that kind of companies, I didn't selected. That's it. Most of the times I answered because in interviews they ask the basics only,
Hmm.
or they don't go too much in depth. Many times I saw it happened to me like that also.
Good. Tough. All right. We talked so much about technical aspects. Let's talk about some non-technical aspects. How was your day? Because you're from DataMites Hyderabad, right? You
Yes,
said.
sir.
So
Hyderabad.
how was your day at the DataMites Hyderabad?
Well, like I used to I took a weekend batch at that time.
Hmm.
Saturday Sunday classes.
Oh, you are a weekend guy, offline
Weekend
guy, right?
offline only.
Oh, okay.
Offline weekend batch.
Hmm.
Later, after that, after my completion of my course, no, so though completion course, I used to study there in the institute itself.
Mm-hmm.
So early morning from my home, I used to travel there, and used to study there up to evening. Then I used to come back there.
Okay. S-
So the day was like okay, it's good, but I used to be sometimes I used to be doing demotivated, but it worked well because my friends used to be there.
Hmm.
Along with them, I used to study. Yeah. Some seniors
Yeah,
also used to there, so they used to help me a lot. And
that's what I
faculty
wanted to
also.
ask.
Yeah,
Hmm.
if I had
Because I want to just make a few things very clear. I know online thing is very good, but when something is offline and when you meet your friends, then it becomes a different experience altogether. So
Yeah, I have some seniors also, 2 years experience person I had and 8 years experience person. He used to sit with me,
correct,
and one junior used to sit with me. So we all used to think about ML projects, and apart from that, all the stuff, and we used to enjoy. We used to study at same time. Yeah,
correct,
help
correct,
me in
correct.
offline.
All right. We have some question from the YouTube. AK has asked, how was your mock interview at DataMites? Was you able to clear in first attempt?
Yeah, first attempt I didn't cleared because at the time even I was busy, I have work, so I just gave. I didn't clear in the first attempt. In second attempt, it's cleared.
All right. Great. All right. Any more questions, guys? Please let us know. All right. No questions from LinkedIn and YouTube. And I think we don't have any questions over here as well. All right. I think that's a good discussion. Okay, we got something. Wait. Did you get this job from Pat DataMites, right?
Yes,
Interview.
sir.
Okay, this is a question. All right. So, well, thank you so much, Santosh, for being over here. Highly
Thank you.
appreciated. And I really wish you very good luck. And
Thank you.
of course, you just started your AI ML journey, and I really wish you to move more and more ahead in your life. Thank you so much, Santosh.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.